Peter Obi has not offered a plan, and it is critical that we are traveling in the same direction. Farotimi. In an interview with Shahara TV, a Nigerian lawyer, Dele Farotimi, said that Peter Obi has not offered any plan. According to what Dele Farotimi said in the interview, Nigeria on the leadership recruitment drive because those who are meant to be led need to be clear about where they were meant to be led to. He added that it is in the clarity of demanding where people want to be led to that the leaders will emerge if there are leaders. Well, I don't think we have leaders in this country. What we have seen so far are rulers who come in, occupy positions, and do what they like. Most don't even follow the constitution. They lay down rules. The three arms of government are not allowed to function because of what they believe that they are in charge. As governors, as president, we have seen how people have ruled this country without adding any significant value to our political space. Obi is being shouted everywhere, but just like Farotimi said, what are the plans? It is the different thing coming on air to talk about what you have seen in Ghana, what you have seen in Egypt, what you have seen in Turkey or wherever. But what are the practical things? What is obtainable in those environments? Will they work in our environment? If they are not going to work, what are the things that you want to put in place to make them to work? And so for just like he said, I agree with him. I have not seen any tangible plans, but all we have been hearing is obedient. Obedient to do what? Well, let's continue with the news. He further revealed that as of today, in the political space, there are some candidates. He said one has offered certainty as to his capacity to lead in that different direction, while the others have offered glimpses of a capacity, but he has not offered a plan. In his words, Peter Obi has not offered a plan, and it is critical that we are traveling in a direction. That direction may not lead anywhere. What we should be asking for in this country, and we can break it down, is not cast in stone. And that is one of the things that I've been saying. I would be ready for democracy in this country. Your plan should be immediate, intermediate, and the long run. Those are the things that we can measure them on. But what we hear is, I will be this, I will be that, and when they get to office, we forget about everything. Show us the plan for the other candidates. Let us see. Peter Obi has not offered a plan. What about other candidates? Why always focus only on Obi? Is it not meant to bring him down? Honestly, I don't know any of the candidates that have shown direction or manifesto, and it is reminding Obi they want to amend theirs after having insight to his own. Well, as a electorate too, we should mind and be asking, we should not be beclouded by the love that we have for somebody. This country is bigger than any individual. This country has a lot of potentials. And yes, that because we love a candidate doesn't mean we should not ask for a plan. A plan is simply saying, what will you do on this, on that, with tangible and explainable things that must happen. If this does not happen, this is what will happen. So asking for a plan from him, maybe he's a candidate that he loves to, and he wants to see his blueprint. Copying to for who? He cannot copy for anybody. Whatever he brings on the table, be able to challenge, be able to ask for that question. That's why they planted their agents to keep getting information about Obi. Obi should limit his attention to all those fault finders and move on. Obi plans to change Nigeria from a consumption nation to a producing nation, thereby creating employment for the youthful population and coping the menace of unemployment. Menace of unemployment, reducing crimes, boosting our GDP, which will in turn strengthen our currency and other ripple effects. And that is why he chose Labour Party. That is why Nigeria should be heading if he's elected the president. Good analysis, good mention, but the way all these things that I mentioned, there is a way, there's a how. How is he going to do it? That is what he's asking for. That is what plan is all about. Yes, you have mentioned you want to reduce Nigeria, move Nigeria from consumption nation to a production nation. How is he going to do it? It's a simple thing. This is how I'm going to do, this is what I'm going to do. Because if you look from 1999, there is no politician that has ruled this country that have not come up with one thing but all they talked about is what they are going to do, but the how, they don't mention it, and that is very important. The how is very key, in moving this country forward. Light is working, there's electricity in other locations. What are those things that are available for us as a nation to make sure that we have electricity? How are we going to do it? You can say, yeah, there's solar, but there's sunlight. How are you going to tap it? What are the things that must be in place for the solar to work? If we want to go into hydro, we have so many rivers or seas around us. How are we going to do it? The how is very important. What I'm going to do is good to mention that this is what I'm, but how? The how is what we tell you where we have the means, the resources, whether you are going to look for somebody from within or outside the country to come and put heads together and make sure we solve this thing. There's nothing new under the sun. It is only the steps that we begin to take that will deliver whatever we want to see as a nation. And until we begin to do that, we'll just be hearing stories. For me, all the politicians are the same. Since 1999, we have not been able to single down one person to say yes. When they get to power, we don't know, maybe there's something that changes their mind. Once they get to that office, everything about them will change. And I'm not going to be surprised if anything happens, even when if it's like lucky to get there. Who offer you the solution? Tinubu or Atiku, are you looking for money? Can some of you read and understand? How is he looking for money? Just for saying things that matters? Because of comment like this Omekri is feasting on Obi and tire for now. Well, Labour Party candidate Mr. Peter Obi is the only candidate in the country now. Everybody wants to speak about what can he offer and what can he not offer. What about other parties and their candidates? Well, everybody is limited. Maybe it's because it's one that is prominent among one of the person that is prominent amongst the other three. Maybe the other ones I don't know yet. There could be better candidates among them, but we don't know their pedigree. We don't know much about them. They have not had any position before. They could be good in their private businesses. But even at that, if you have not heard about them, Obi we know, Atiku we know, Tinubu we all know. We have seen them do one thing or the other. So maybe that's why everybody is clamoring and talking about them. Don't worry. Yesterday Obi said very soon they will show Nigerians their manifestos. We know who to believe and we are following. Obi and the Vice has a lot of packages for Nigeria, especially the youth. Plan or what? Only the living plan. The obituaries cannot plan. Anybody supporting APC in this dispensation does not know what he or she is doing. Real campaign have not started. When it is so, the boys will be separated from the men. The noisemakers will be separated from the strategists. You don't need to cause anybody. Dele Farotimi, who among the aspirants that has offered us where is leading us, where for God's sake is that plan? Please let us know. When talking about extremely cheap things like this comes out, those to be led needs to know where they are being led. A drowning man need not to ask where he is being taken to. All he needs more is to survive first. This is our position in Nigeria. While some people have reacted, that is their comment. What is yours? Kindly make it known. I'll meet next time. Thank you. Good day and God bless.